That's pretty sick. That dog too.
So, we meet again. The legend begins right here on Melee Island. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear all the seafaring adventures of the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. Straight from the legend himself.
Ah, such a wonderful view of my future demonic empire. Well, nobody ever said pirates make great architects.
Oh, so you finally decided to show up, huh? Well, you can make yourself useful and start on the meat stew.
Hey, that's my cargo. I thought it'd be fish food by now. Looks like I'm back in business.
Get back in your cage, or it'll be gummies for the lot of you. We guard the governor now, not you pathetic pooches.
Unfortunately, it's true what they say. You can't keep an undead, obsessive, vindictive, demonic sea scourge down.
Pirates on your precious sea of thieves practically tripped over themselves to deliver me this sword. Once this burning blade is restored, those waters will be mine.
LeChuck has come to know the Sea of Thieves. Do not lose hope. There is a way to rid this place of his evil influence.
No food or drink permitted during the event. Please keep your hands and feet inside the mansion at all times.
What's this? Huh. I'll have to look up more of that.
I'm Kate. I'll be your captain. So... 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 Yeah? So... Yeah? soon I'll get back on the waves. Hey, don't touch that! Not unless you think you're tough enough to track down the man I'm hunting. Everything I know is in that logbook. I'd find him myself if I had the money to get back on the waves. But for now, I'm just another landlubber selling tours.
Ah, Captain Capsize. I see you've already settled in and started making friends.
I don't want friends. What I want is someone willing to drag that pirate pretender back to reality. Then he can have a long and meaningful conversation with the sole of my boot.
Which won't happen unless you take the time to explain our situation. A while ago, I invited a pirate named Guybrush Threepwood and his wife Elaine to celebrate their honeymoon here on the Sea of Thieves.
You mean a fraud named Guybrush Threepwood? Though I'd also accept liar, imposter, figurehead thief.
Guybrush accepted my invitation, but his ship never arrived. After a while, I began to fear the worst. So I began making inquiries in the Sea of the Damned.
And found me stuck there, sailing in circles in my old glass-bottomed boat. Something that looked like it anyway.
A memory of yours made real by the Sea of the Damned. In that realm, people and places from long ago can come back to haunt you, mingling with all the hopes and dreams in your heart. I fear that Guybrush has become trapped in memories of his own. Memories of a distant pirate sanctuary known as Melee Island. If he is not rescued, he will remain sealed in a dream world for all eternity, surrounded by fragments of his past. That is why I have asked Kate to recruit pirates who are both willing and able to broach the Sea of the Damned and save Guybrush.
And then everybody here will see what a pathetic dope he really is. It's a good plan. Think they can pull it off?
I believe they can. Kate learned of Guybrush's whereabouts, but was never able to reach him. You will be sailing into uncharted territory. On Melee Island, things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Which is why you should take my logbook. But don't lose it. Once Threepwood has been rescued, I'm going to make him eat every last page.
You should keep an open mind, Kate. Out here, enemies can enter the same tavern and depart as friends.
When it comes to Guybrush Threepwood, I don't need an open mind. Only a closed fist. Well, don't just stand there. Sail through that archway and find Threepwood. The logbook I gave you has everything you need to know.
Dear Diary. Wow, what an incredible end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, crossed an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars.
There's still stars up there.
I had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. It's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter. But when I did get back to sleep, I had a very different dream. I was back where it all began, on my quest to become a legendary pirate. Back at the start of my very first adventure.
Monkey Island. Or Melee Island, sorry. This is kind of cool. It's kind of the same color. This is awesome. House. Not gonna go in the scum bar yet. Take some pieces of 8 though. Whoop. little to the right. Oh. Or to the right. Seriously? I looked it up right now. Okay. Alright, whatever. I guess I can't do this right now, so... Into the scum bar. But first... Doesn't let me go back there. Doesn't like rush me out by that guy.
Ahoy there, stranger. New
Why, this is the world-famous Melee Island, of course. Though if I were you, I'd not stray too far beyond the village. Oh, plenty of places to spend your pieces of 8. Though I'd wager most will be closed at this hour. Then there's the old jail, the church. But if... Well, I am a pirate. Truth be told, I haven't been out on the waves for many. Once, he was the terror of the Caribbean. Oh, not what. Who? I'm told. Once we heard what had happened to LeChuck, most of us... Our governor is none other than the legend. His mansion is on the other side of town. But pirate, because the governor's a busy man, that's why. Come to think of it, it's also the first book ever published. You should talk to the important-looking pirates in the next. My name is Mancom Seepgood. What of who? Never heard of it. No, I've sailed as far as Dinky Island. But Melee Island, now that you're here, you should relax and take... Maybe not on this sea of thieves you're so proud of. But in these parts, if you're brave enough to try some for yourself, we usually sneak ours out of the big barrel in the...
Where's that blasted cook? Me crew and I are parched dry.
Aye. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty?
I forgot about this guy.
Why, it's an extraordinary
Ask me
adventure
about Loom.
with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of... Sorry, but on some topics I just get...
Leave me be! What?
Probation.
Card. 3 hearts. Monkey.
Is that fresh meat I spy? Tremble, mortal, before the mighty skulls of scum.
It's been longer than a rat's tail since I last set me sockets on a would-be pirate, though I could swear we've crossed paths before. But never mind all that. You'll be here to undertake the 3 trials, I'll wager.
The 3 trials!
Aye, that takes me back. I want to be a mighty pirate. Where do I collect me hat?
Well, if you're here to prove your worth to us, too bad. We're no longer in charge around here. Aye, and what would be the point? There's not a pirate wannabe alive who could hold a candle to the legend of Monkey Island.
No, please, not the speech again.
The mightiest pirate to ever weigh anchor!
Scourge of the Caribbean, terror of the Tri-Island territories, master of 1,000 insults.
A man who could hold his breath for 60 minutes.
Governor
Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah, all that toasting of the governors made me thirsty.
Time for some more grog!
Grog, 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 grog!
What be ye wanting? Now that's the sort of question I'd expect from a... Granted, more than a few folks ever, but pretty much everyone you'll rub shoulders... Why should it? Governor Threepwood is in. The days of being clapped in irons by the local sheriff are long gone, and it's... What's the matter? You got seawater in your... Governor Threepwood is our legend of Monkey Island. The only way you'd be considered a true pirate. Oh, you think so? But there is one way. A man in town. They say it lies east of here, but its exact location is a great... The whole of Monkey Island is surrounded by it. Oh, really? Well, most folks tended to avoid them. Only the governor was brave enough to bring together... It's just one more reason he's held in such high... I assume you mean pieces of 8? That's the currency we traded. The cook could have been persuaded to take you on, but he's all... Well, I'm sure if you keep your eyes peeled. Of course, a real pirate would notice...
Back again? You're persistent, I'll give you that. Decided to chance your luck with the governor's head up, through town, and through the archway below the clock tower. You might think so, but the fact of the matter is that now, I don't know where you'd go about acquiring such a thing. You mean purveyors of tea? The pirates gotta eat, though, so we do take in shipments of goods from other islands. Ha! What do I look like, a merchant? If you're peckish and low on funds, you could always find... Each of us underwent the 3 trials way back. But since you ask, I'll let you in on a little secret. That's why we took the best table in the house for ourselves. Well, there's no need to be like that about it. There's plenty of other pirates who wish they'd... pay him no heed, or he'll talk your ear off all night. Claims to hail from somewhere called Sailors, only when he starts up with a shanty. I never heard... He claims it's the best he can do on account of lacking a full set of...
Back so soon? They say the name Scum comes from a language invented by one of the first and most influential. Some called him a genius, others a maniac. His knowledge and wisdom was passed. Who can say? If it hadn't been for the test by which a pirate might prove themselves worthy of the trouble was, once word began to spread about the legend, that we did. But no matter how dangerous, deceitful, and eventually, nobody could manage to complete the trials. He may not look it, but Governor Threepwood has the strength, and when it comes to his skill with a blade, that's a trick you'll get. A devastating witticism delivered at just the right moment can throw your opponent
But like a dairy farmer.
Elaine Marley was her name, back before she became Mrs. Elaine Marley Threepwood. Few could win her heart back. She was a fine leader, and just as fine a match for the... That's putting it mildly. When Elaine invited him for dinner, LeChuck was... Needless to say, the legend of Monkey Island wasn't about to... but that was a long time...
What business do you have with us now? Speak up!
I am Murray, the demonic talking...
Ha! Pay no attention to that blow.
At least I can remember my own name. And one day I shall return to the way...
Sure you will. But for now, telling jokes, hurling vile insults at...
I'm just here for the insults.
We're still workshopping some of it.
I am no mere decoration. We are the
Aye, this be a place so foul. Even the roast!
And half the customers will run you through just for the fun.
In all my centuries, I've never found a better...
Oh, don't you dare start blubbering.
Well, maybe that holds true somewhere like the Sea of Thieves. Time was. You could earn, but that was then, and this is now.
Good luck with that. Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for all...
Of course. What could happen to the legend?
And if you ask me, Threepwood's got...
Just ignore him. If anyone knows how to meet the governor. Aye, that they be.
I told you not...
You'll have to forgive Murray. He and the governor had a falling out.
Missing, it was an act of theft and wanton dismemberment. And one day, Of course, these gullible fools may think of... However, the customers and I have formed an eternal bond.
Hey, you leave that skull alone. He's got a job to do.
What up, dude?
Hey, you shouldn't be back here because it's the rules, that's why. Oh, right. Well, I want something fiery and hearty. Too bad I'm still missing one of the meat stew. When I can find the time to spice the meat, sure enough. The lady from the Mojo shop stopped. She told me to add them to the grog and anything I cook to provide us all protection. Don't know why, but I hate to see good grub go to waste, and they don't taste half bad. Can't help you there. I've just hired a new. Don't know what the delay is all about, but I hope they remember to pick. Of course it matters. Cooking's a messy business, and you need to look the part. As soon as they arrive, I'm go. Yeah, in the barrel. But don't think you can just go helping your. I got a batch of it in stock in case the legend of Monkey Island ever stops, but you need a strong stomach for the stuff, or you'll be out cold. Hey, don't touch that.
Alright, so it's slightly different than the original, in a good way. Dang it. This takes me to the woods, I think. I don't want to go here yet. But that's right.
Yikes! Don't sneak my job, that's what. It's my job to keep an eye out for storms incoming. Your ship. No offense, but that's barely the sea monkey. Well, now, that was a... Yeah, I don't so much care for chatting with the folks in. I'd just as soon tend them a fire and stay out of trouble. Here's a little free advice, though, chum. Stay out of the way of the governor's... You what? A ship, you say? Ooh, this could be serious. No sign of anything yet.
Oh yeah, the circus. Oh, it must be coming. I need a chicken with a pulley. Okay, that makes sense. Remember the glowy guy.
Sorry, but these items here, they're display. Hey, it's not my fault these Legend of Monkey Island action figures are hot property. My latest shipment got sunk down at the docks just as it arrived. Oh, then you need an exclusive Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet ticket, one of which I just so happen to have. Only one in existence. But I can tell just by looking at you that you can't afford. Tell you what, if you can bring me my missing cargo, I'll not only give you the ticket.
Boom, I got you, fam.
I can't help it. There's... The governor's guard dogs get tormented by the guards, you see. They've lost all the fire. I bet if they scarf down a hearty... Of course we do. My favorite... What you do, see, you wait for your shipmate to get distracted. Then you pour... They'll be snoring before you know it. That's...
I don't think so, stranger. This ain't Wally's Dav Map shop, and since I don't see no uniform, and you also...
Huh.
Wait just a second. By order of... That means this shop is permanently...
Huh. Okay. Interessante. How do I... Oh, okay. I thought, whatever. Whatever.
Sorry, but these items... Hey, it's not my... Oh, then you need an exclusive lead... But I can tell just by look. Tell you what, if you can...
I don't know.